Dumalangli guy. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hey love, my name is Mpo and welcome to my channel. If you could please be so kind as to click that subscribe button and join the fam. Like, what you waiting for? Like, it's roughly about the time that you should be subscribed. Do the right thing. So today I am coming at you with my wash day. As you already know, Sunday is a wash day. I mean, this is not going to go up on a Sunday, but today is Sunday, so yeah. And I just wanted to actually do a little bit of a story time while I retwist my hair. I just washed and deep conditioned it right now, and as you can see, it's very wet, but also very juicy. And I wanted to do a story time about the day or the time that I started going bald. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. Once upon a time, I literally started losing my hair. I had a little bit of alopecia. I don't know what the term is. I'm gonna put the term on the screen right now. Alopecia areata or something. And basically what that means is a portion of your hair, like sections of your hair, can start balding, and to the point where you develop patches around your hair. Not great. So this happened to me, I believe it must have been 2014, and that's just before I did my big chop. So 2014 or 2013 to 2014, I was prescribed a birth control, which was because of some excessive bleeding that I was experiencing, and the doctor didn't really know why I was bleeding that much. And I was bleeding so much that I developed like severe anemia. And when I tell you that I didn't actually know why I was having my period for so long, I literally didn't know why. I just thought I'm just bleeding all the time. Like, you know, sometimes how you don't question certain things that are happening in your body, or you don't investigate further. I was naive like that, and I should have actually investigated at that point, but I didn't. So I just took the prescription that I was given from the doctor, and they prescribed me some birth control pills. So I took the birth control pills, and I took them, I think, for like 6 months. No problems at that point. The only problems I would say that I was experiencing was a little bit of side effects in terms of like, I was getting a little bit of like weight gain and breakouts on my skin, but nothing like severe. Like, I could deal with the breakouts and that. Like, I could deal with the little bit of weight gain. Like, it wasn't major. So I was dealing with that for like 6 months. And then one day I was just, and at the time also, just to prefix, at the time I had a weave in, like a sewn in. So I had my weave, and I couldn't obviously see my scalp because of the sewed in weave that I had in. So when I tell you that one day I was just feeling like, I felt like my scalp was itchy, and I proceed to then scratch my scalp. And as I'm scratching my scalp, I realized that, hang on, I could feel like I'm touching skin. Like, I felt like I was touching skin within my hair, which felt awkward, and I didn't know why I felt like I was touching my scalp. Like, in terms of like, okay, Shaq, imagine you're touching your scalp. You know how your scalp feels, right? I felt that in 2 parts of my hair. I felt it somewhere around here, and it felt like a circular kind of spot, and I felt it somewhere in front here. But the sew-in, the way that the lady sewed my hair in, I couldn't actually open and see properly. I could see like a little bit of a gap, but I didn't actually see how big it was until I actually took the weave out. And when I tell you that when I took the weave out, I literally had the biggest shock of my life, and I saw how my scalp looked. I'd like literally had those 2 spots that were patches, and I could see no hair growth at all. It didn't feel like stubble. It felt like I had no hair there at all. Like it didn't feel like my hair was breaking out and it was still there. It felt like there was no hair, and there wasn't. So obviously now that sends me into a fit of like anxiety, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm going bald. Oh my god, what is happening? And then I went to another doctor. So the doctor that I went to initially, I was still living in Bloemfontein, and then when I came back to Cape Town, I went to a doctor here, and I wanted to figure out what was going on with my scalp. And basically he looked at my scalp and he was just like, whoa, okay, that's strange. It looks like you've got a little bit of alopecia developing. And at the time I didn't even know about alopecia. I didn't know anything about that. Like I was like, what you mean, doc? Like what is it that you're saying about my hair right now? And he was just like, no, he asked me a bunch of questions, he did a bunch of samples, and come to find out my hair was genuinely, so I'm just flat twisting my hair, just so you know. I'm not doing like a style or anything, I'm just flat twisting it. So he was just like, yeah, no, we can't really pick up anything from your blood samples or urine samples. And then he just started asking me like, what have I been taking? Am I using any like medication? Am I on anything that could be maybe triggering this reaction? And then I told him that I was taking the birth control pills that I was taking. And he was very shocked that that was prescribed to me, because according to him, the birth control that I was on, that was a very strong kind of birth control that they prescribed me. So when he told me that, I was just like, okay, wait, like what does that even mean, doc? So he was just like, yeah, no, I would suggest that you get off it right away, and you can probably just stay off of birth control for a little bit, just to get your body, and yeah, like just to get your body cleaned again from, I'm pulling at my hair now, just to get your body clean from the birth control. Cool. So I get off the birth control, and then I go home, and I literally sobbed. I looked at myself again in the mirror, and I sobbed. I sobbed like a little baby. I was just like, what in the world is happening with my hair? I don't even know what's happening. Like, someone needs to rectify the situation. So I don't even know, like I literally started googling like remedies and things to put on your hair to prevent hair loss, and getting all these like thinning, like there's this thing that makes your hair not, like thinning people's hair like grow back. Can't remember the name of it now, but I thought that would be a good option for me at the time. I didn't end up buying it because it was mad expensive, but I was just like contemplating it, you know. So eventually I just started seeing that my hair wasn't actually growing back, but also the bald spots weren't getting any more bald, if that makes sense. I don't even know what I'm doing here with this thing, but I'm literally just styling my hair for bed, to be quite frank. So I saw that the bald spots were not getting any better, and I just decided, you know what, let me just do the big chop, and we'll just figure this out. We'll just start from scratch, figure this out, and take it from there. So yeah, so then I decided just to cut my hair off and start from scratch. And I bought also some biotin capsules. I bought Jamaican castor oil. Yeah, and that's basically the start of my natural hair journey. Like, that's basically where I started from that experience. And honestly, it was such a devastating experience because I honestly didn't know if my hair was going to grow back. I honestly thought this was the end for my hair, you know. But luckily it wasn't, you know. So yeah, I almost went bald. And that's my story. And I think if I really had that thing, I could have literally gone back to that doctor and be like, look what you did, look what you did. Because I honestly don't think that that was fair for me to be prescribed things that were too strong for my body. But also maybe it could have been a thing of, because my body's quite sensitive to birth control in general. I came to figure that out later on when I tried different versions of birth control, and I tried like one of the lightest ones apparently, and my body was just like, no girl, this ain't it, this ain't it. Just be careful what you ingest, people. Be careful what you're ingesting, and be careful of just believing medical professionals' advice, because sometimes I feel like in the pharmaceutical companies, they are just told to prescribe certain things just that it gets pushed onto people, if that makes sense. That was that on that. But I think we just need to be very careful of what it is that we're ingesting into our bodies, into our minds, into our spirits. What do we allow to enter? I'm just playing around right now, really. Like, I'm not doing anything.